Alrighty, well, I'm just doing this thing where I like to just click on a little bit of overdrives and put them in sequence because I feel like it gives me control over my tone. No different than the pickup switches. It actually, I don't see a problem with it. It's not like really changing the sound that much other than like a pickup switch. So, when people say you got to go straight in the amp, then, it'd be like not having a pickup switch, just one pickup and no tone control. Because all I'm doing with the pedals, I'm not, changing radically the sound. I just add and subtract a little tonality. So I got one overdrive barely on because I feel it sounds better than just straight in the amp, to be honest. And now I'm going to add another overdrive pedal, just a little bit. So let's listen to the difference. Here's without that one. Here's with it on. It gives it a little bit more body or something. Here's without it on some lead. Here's with it on. Let's give a little bit of mids and lows, a little more. Here's another overdrive. Just clicked on a little bit. Now I'm going to do both those overdrives. Gives a little more sustain. And this thing really adds to the tone. Now I can click one off. I click them both off. It's real, that real thin sound's probably good for funk, like, But for jazz, I think a little more body to it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I reserve one overdrive for a little bit more distortion because normally I prefer an overdrive gain to a distortion or fuzz, although I will use fuzz for certain things. So when I just click on what I call the overdriven overdrive. It gives it that little sting, So you say you're going along and you're going, the solo comes up. Now, if I want to go with a semi-overdrive plus the high gain one. That's pretty cool. Now I'm going to do the zendrive and the heavy overdrive. Without that heavy overdrive. I accidentally turned on the slapback delay. That's why it sounded so weird. Here's without it. I'm playing some rhythm like. Nice clean sound. Now I click in the overdrive, heavy one. just feel like when you use this technique on overdrives, you actually can get, I can't explain it, but like you can make an amp that's not that loud or not that big sound more like a bigger Marshall and a fuller sound like a 212 when it's just a 112. You can also get more sustain without really distorted tones. So even at my heaviest with everything on, and remember, 3 of these overdrives I just have barely up. They're just going like to, number 2 that could go up to 10. Now I got everything on here. I can back out the volume on my guitar. Or I can turn it up. So if I don't even want to mess with the overdrives, but just the volume control, I back it up. Well, back it up a little more. So the chords still sound, Anyway, that's my concept of using so many overdrives, and believe me, I've had many overdrives, and a lot of them I've traded in or given away or whatever, so I just like to have the right number, to just change the sound a little bit. Here's one, here's another, here's another one. They're all a little bit different, right? You probably want to know what the overdrives are. Well, that's for another time.